I know everybody's excited when you hear social media. In fact, even our parents, grandparents now are now very active on social media. Yes, when there's any exciting news happening now, you see everybody rushing to their phones to go and check what's happening and everything. So I don't think there's anybody here that's never had or that is not on social media. Do we have anybody there? Feel free to unmute yourself and answer. It has to be an interactive class. Yes, so is there anybody here that is not on social media? Let me organize a special coaching session for you. Because in this 21st century, everybody, even old people now, read news, listen to news with phones. So nobody is left out. Okay, so we're going to be discussing actionable approaches and metrics to boost your business. We're going to look at how you can define your goals, know your audience, choosing the right platforms, developing a content strategy, engaging with your audience, using sponsored ads, paid advertising, and measuring your success. Great. So social media. Now, from statistics, over 3.4 billion of users are on social media on various platforms. Social media is now like a go-to channel if you want to improve your visibility, you want to increase your brand, you want to get people to know you. In fact, any news now is on. There are most news I get to hear them first on social media, like Twitter, before I even hear it on the news. A lot of people get their news from social media now. A lot of things are happening. So it makes it one of the most effective tools to use in boosting your business. And that's our business for today. All right, move to the next one. Define your goals. Now, quickly, I need somebody to answer me. Have you ever done a business that requires you increasing your brand visibility, either for yourself or for a company or for an organization? What were your challenges? What was the major thing that you faced as your challenge? Just one person, just unmute yourself and share your experience. Fast. Is there anybody that is going to talk? Or you want me to share mine? Well, I'll share mine with you. When I started out with Tech Teachers Limited, that was the name, Tech Teachers Limited. I was training teachers on how to use technology, how to incorporate technology in their curriculum, in the schools, in their lessons and everything. And one of my major challenges there was that I wanted a lot of people to get on board. You know, I created courses and I wanted them to be on board, but how to sell this course was my problem. Until I attended a webinar that talked about using social media. It was organized by, I've forgotten, one digital agency then in Lagos, very long. That was 2017. And I said, yeah, that's true, social media. So the first thing I did was create my page, and then I just started advertising, which was the first wrong thing I did. I did not define my goals. I just wanted to get people on board, to start learning, to start, getting a lot out of what I was projecting and proposing to them. And it's not done that way. You don't just expect people to just come in and start buying what you're selling without defining your goals. There's a lot of back-end work you need to put in place before you can hop in and start selling yourself. That I did not get right. That was a very, very big mistake on my side, which I have learned my lesson. So I just gave somebody, the guy even billed me like 30K for the adverts. And I gave immediately all the money I gathered, I sent it to his account. Did I achieve anything? Nothing. I think I was just getting likes. We were just liking it. My page, we were just liking. And that's not what I wanted. They were not going further. They were not converting. So which is one of the mistakes I made and which I learned the hard way. So if you want to define your goals, make sure that it is specific, it is measurable. Make sure that you understand what you want to achieve. Now, another thing again, aside the fact that you have to be, you have to ensure that you have your goals all listed out. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Understand your ideal customer. The first thing you're supposed to do is to have your customer avatar. Create your customer avatar. What is the kind of customer would you like to sell to? What do you want them to do? How do you expect them to be? You have to look at their interests, their demographics, their purchasing power, their likes, where are they located, their location. There are a lot of things you need to put into consideration. Create your customer avatar. Come up with ideas and ways that you know you are going to sell it to them, and then define your goals. So my first mistake there was that I didn't define my goals. So I think the first 3 adverts I did, like trying to project myself, was all flops. And then what was the next thing I did? I had to go back to my drawing board. And then I started writing out the things I need. It was then the idea came to my mind that, okay, first of all, start teaching online. Let people know you for this particular skill. And then I went to my page, my profile page. That's not my business page, the main page. And then I started sharing content. I started bringing out content every day. At first, it was every day, like a post, a post, a post. And then gradually, I started sharing educational things, videos, and a lot of other activities came into place. So that way, I was able to, get them to know me first instead of just putting my product right in front of them. Great. Now, the next thing again we're going to look at is you should be able to measure your goals. You should be able to track and measure your goals. That's another thing a lot of companies are also missing out. If you cannot track what you want to achieve, if you cannot track or measure your success, you are in for a huge loss. That was another mistake I did. A lot of people were signing up. I was not even I was not tracking the growth. I was not tracking the growth. I was not tracking their responses. I was not tracking their performance. I just knew that, okay, I was selling. That. You know, when you're a novice, you're always eager to sell yourself and everything. I was always online posting. You understand? And most of them that would respond that they're interested, I was just sending the link to them to my website. And I didn't follow up. I was not tracking if they were actually following up with the course. Some of them will just click and they'll just stop there. Some of them will go to the website, they'll just stop there. Nothing again happens, which is another mistake. So you have to understand what you want to achieve. Now, there was another event again that happened. Another thing that happened was that when you don't have, even if you want to follow up with your customers, you should try to build your email list. Try to have a list. Try to have their names. Try to have their location, their phone number. That was another thing I did not build into my website. Once they just sign up, the details were there, but they were not organized. So I was just starting out and I learned a lot of things from the scratch. Like I didn't even know anything. I was learning everything from the scratch. In fact, it took me a lot of effort and attending webinars, taking up courses to actually get exactly what I was doing. So you may want to achieve this through social media and ensure that you're generating leads, make sure that you're following up, and make sure that your goals are smart, they are specific. They should have a time range. You can't just decide something and say, okay, it should be for 1 year or it should be for 2 years. Or no, sorry, what I mean is that maybe you have a subscription-based course, or maybe your ebook and everything, and then you put it on just maybe lifetime access. Let's say, for instance, I have a course and then I give you a lifetime access. I'm not being timed down. I'm not timing it. That life access will make the user even lazy. There are some people that once you give them a lifetime access, they'll just procrastinate. They say, it's lifetime. I don't even need to rush and finish the course. I can take my time. And at the end of the day, they will end up not finishing that course. There was a time I ran an audit on my on my this thing on my website, then I discovered that most of the people who signed up for this course, whom I gave lifetime access, I just achieved 24% of them that finished the course. So only 24 out of like 500 that were given life access were able to complete that course to the end. And then when I changed it to I now changed it to 6 month access. I removed the lifetime access and I changed it to 6 months. And the number of people that finished that course were up to 80, 90%. So you see what I'm saying? You have to be able to measure what you are giving as people. You have to be able to track your progress, track your success, measure the performance, and have a measurable KPI so that you know how to create and decide when next you are releasing another product or another product. Then number 3, know your audience. Know your audience. Now, how can you know your audience? Now, this is when the data is very important. If you want to go into social media, you must be very good with data. You must have to know how to analyze data. Data analysis is very important. It is when you know the audience you are saying. Let's say, for instance, again, I'll use myself as an example. When I started out selling my courses, I didn't even know, my target were teachers actually. But if you don't know how to target your audience, if you don't know the right groups to belong, you don't know the right channels to use, you may just see yourself posting randomly and you get tired. It's very exhausting. When I started, I was posting every day, post. It came to a time that I got tired because sometimes it was like I was just giving out myself free of charge and nobody was responding. Again, from all those courses I was taking, and I discovered that, it's not better I join most of these educational groups there and even share my contents. And that was how I started joining groups. I joined over 50 groups on Facebook's educational groups, Lagos State, this thing. So there, I joined their groups. I joined anything education groups. I joined it. And that was where I was not able to share my posts too. Unlike when I'll just post, people just coming, oh, nice, interesting, lovely. Oh, Fati, you're doing well. Carry on. That's not what I want to hear. Engage, and let's communicate. Let's take it further. I want you to convert. I want you to ask me further. I want you to tell me you're interested. But people just say, oh, nice. You understand? Because most of them were traders, most of them were entrepreneurs, most of them were business owners, some of them were just there scrolling through to read stories and everything. So I will not even look at the message you're saying, because I remember there was a time that I was doing a video. I was talking about how to create videos so that students that are not able to even attend class will not miss out. You understand? Like flip learning. So I was like explaining the tools that you can use to create your videos, even from the comfort of your home. Like during holidays, you can just create videos, send it to parents, follow up with learners' performance. And someone just say, oh my God, you're so pretty. Someone just say, I like the chain you're wearing. Please, is it from Dance Store you bought it? Someone say, they were just irrelevant comments. The comment section was full, but they were irrelevant. It was not related to what I was. Only few were just saying, oh, interesting. I think this would be good for my children's teacher. You understand? I didn't know my audience then. It was when I started joining educational groups that my head now clicked and I said, oh, I'm supposed to be posting it in all these groups. And that was how I was able to start sharing my content to groups, different groups, educational groups. And then I was getting more engagement and more feedback. I was getting invited. People were inviting to their schools to come and train their teachers how to create videos, how to do some of the learning instructional modules, how to do a lot of things. And that was how I was able to boost my audience. So you have to use your data persona, create your customer roster, and use that data to monitor the kind of audience, the kind of content you are giving out to your audience. Then you can also measure the effectiveness of your audience research, like the number of new followers, your engagement rates, impressions, reach, and then maybe if you have fans, people are always liking your content, people that are frequent on your pages, you should take note of them, you should recognize them, you should appreciate them, because They can also help you to share your pages and everything. And also always make sure that you give instruction. You can say, oh, please can you please like my post, comment and share with your friends? Don't form. Don't just say, just create your content. Tell them to like it. Tell them to comment. Tell them to share it. That's the best way to engage with your post. That's the best way your followers can engage with you, is to like, comment, and share. They should be able to share your content for you. It improves your visibility, and that way you can track your engagement performance. So knowing your audience is very, 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 very important. Also, on your own part again, you can conduct polls, you can conduct surveys to know what your content, the kind of content to put out to your audience. You can use a lot of tools. You can use Google Forms, you can use SurveyMonkey, you can use Typeform, you can use Microsoft Forms. Create polls to share out to your audience so that you can use the data from the response to improve on your performance. Feedback is also very, very good when you're running your business. Know your audience, engage with them, connect with them. Some people, I say lots of people comment on their post and they don't respond. You see, maybe they are trying to sell something. Mostly, maybe they already have a large audience and they cannot respond to everybody. You see people connecting, people are even asking, sorry, I went to your shop, but your customer care did not answer me. Please, how much is this cream? I'm interested. But when you say, I love this double, I sent a message, I've ordered, I've not gotten any response. You know, all those comments should not be left unattended to. If you cannot attend to all your comments, employ somebody to do that for you. Even if you don't have the means to pay the person employing, you can use your family member, your friend, or your cousin, or any of your relations that is not doing anything. You can just say, okay, please, can you respond to my comments? Please help me answer some of the comments. Because you may just need one important point there. Somebody needs trying to get more information on how they can go further to buy something from you, or to go further to get to know you one-on-one, or to even invite you for something. And you will not miss out on that opportunity because you don't respond to your audience. And again, somebody like me, I hate to be shunned. Yes, especially if I'm trying to get a very, very important message. Okay, there was a phone I wanted to buy online. The guy has a Facebook page. He sells all these exotic phones and everything. And then I wanted to change my phone out. I wanted to buy a Phoenix Note 2. And I chatted him up. I said, sorry, I reached out to your customer care. I wanted to find out because where he stays is far. I said, do you do home delivery? If you do home delivery, I'm ready to send a dispatch rider and make payments. And so just 7 comments. Are you telling that he did not see, out of 7 comments, that he did not see my comments? Is either he deliberately ignored me or maybe something happened to his phone. The next day, same thing. I was hoping that, okay, maybe you chat me. I just saw him posting another phone, posting another one, posting. I was like, maybe it's not a stage, or maybe he's not interested in selling. You know, it's a very, very rude attitude to shun your customers, to shun your audience when they're asking a question. So that is also one very, very important point. Know your audience. Don't go and be selling maybe a high, how will I say, maybe you are selling a course of 250,000 to people who cannot even, who are always, maybe they are focused more on just scrolling through their Facebook and are not ready to even increase their subscription rate on Facebook. Maybe people that are using 2 gig data or 10 gig data. You now come and selling a course of 250,000. That's another thing again. If you are selling high ticket products, or you have a high ticket business that involves the higher class, you have to be very detailed. That kind of place is not Facebook that you come and be saying post this, or you just post and be ranting. No, you have to know where to find those kind of people. Search groups. Do you know that if you know how to use Facebook groups, you may not even need to run ads? When I was into real estate, that was what helped me. When I was into real estate, I joined over 110 real estate groups in Nigeria here. And it helped me to sell. I used their Facebook marketplace, and then I used the groups and I sold, because I did not sell it. I did not sell those properties. I did sell it on my Facebook profile. My audience are not there. So I have to look for my audience. That is why it's very good for you to know your custom avatar. Know who you are selling it to. I will show you an example now of a custom avatar now, so that you understand what I'm saying. Bring this down. Okay, now look at this one now. This is a typical example of an ideal custom avatar, or you can even call it your dire persona. Custom avatar, dire persona, they're the same thing. Look at their purchasing power. Look at their hobbies and interests. Look at their personal characteristics, their goals, their challenges, what are their needs, and their buyer's journey. You have to study the kind of audience, the kind of customer you want to sell to. You understand? So somebody like me now, if I'm selling then in real estate, most of the house we were selling then was from 15 million, 25 million, down to 200 million. Will you now go and be selling it to people who are just focused on just getting it they are looking for knowledge on how to start their business, from the scratch, or looking for mentors that can put them through, and then you're going to sell for a property of 15 million. You're just wasting your time. So what I did was what I joined Facebook groups. That was what helped me. So with that, I was able to sell some of the properties, because this is where I get my audience. This is where I can see them. They are into what properties, their interests. Even if you follow the analytics, you see what they like. You can go to their page, you see what they like, what they talk about, the kind of things they can afford, and then you know how to propose your own product to them. So knowing your audience is also very, very important. And make sure you also track their performance. Track your performance if you are getting response or they're engaging with your post. Any questions so far? Can I proceed? I hope I'm not talking to myself.
Proceed.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right. So the next thing we are going into is choosing the right platforms. Now, how do you identify which social media platform your target audience uses the most, so that you can focus your effort on those platforms? How do you do that? You can use social media analytic tools to test different platforms. You can analyze your results to determine which ones are most effective for your business. Let's say, for instance, I want to sell shoes, I want to sell bags and things like that. If you look at Instagram, you cannot make a post on Instagram without pictures. So the creatives that you are going to use, your ad creatives, is also very important. Which platform do you think it sells most? On Facebook, it's text only. You can measure the engagement rate by the number of clicks, number of conversion rates, and then how people that engage with your post. Even if you don't put picture on your Facebook page, people will still, if you have a very good idea, or you project your business proposal in a very, very professional manner, people may still dive in and key into your business. You understand? Let's say, for instance, maybe you are trying to do a joint business, or maybe you are into egg business and you want to sell eggs. And you just look at this lady, Shoma Ifeanyi. She's into egg business. She has never uploaded a picture of egg on her Facebook page. Yet, right now, she has over 200 partners who are giving her, investing in that business. That means they are dropping their money inside her business, so that when she makes profits, she will share it with them. So, like I said, choosing the right platforms. I was talking about Shoma Ifeanyi Easy. She never for once uploaded a picture of egg or a crate of egg or anything, but yet she has massive followers. And that is her platform, because she's very good with text. She's very good with words. She knows how to craft a very, very good copy, like art copy. She just write a text now, and before you know, a lot of people are saying, please, I'm interested, you understand? It's because she knows her onions very well, and she's very good with copywriting. She has copywriting skills that are top notch. There's no how you read the content from her, I will not want to continue engaging with that kind of person. So if you are very good with putting out persuasive content, you know how to craft email copies, or you know how to craft ad copies for your adverts, you are as well as selling your products. If you know how to sell, in fact, the internet is a money bag. You will pack plenty money. Understand? So, but when you go to Instagram, you cannot just come and talk about egg business. You have to be showing, in fact, Instagram, well, you have to be a drama queen or king. You have to use different tactics. You have to be very, very creative if you're using Instagram. And the conversion rate is also very high on Instagram because anything picture, videos, somebody like me, I prefer to watch videos than read text. If your text is too long, I'm not interested. But if you have a 1 minute video explaining all the long thing and game, I will watch and watch and watch, and you'll find it interesting. Talk more of when you now add drama to it, like TikTok. You can't go on TikTok and just be clean, just talking. No, you have to add drama. You have to talk, you have to be engaging, you have to do a lot of things. The way you talk, your speech, your language, your body movements, everything must be in line with your product or whatever message you're passing across. So you have to understand the kind of platform you're using. Let's say for you, there was a time I was focused on YouTube. When I started creating videos, then I started learning video editing. I was now doing video editing for some companies. I was helping them to run their adverts with videos and everything. I was no longer on Facebook again. I was always on YouTube, creating videos, editing, create videos, edit. One thing with YouTube is that you have to be consistent. You have to be very, very consistent, because since I was teaching a demo, a course, like my course is a demo something. It's not something you can just be reading slides. No, it's practical. How to create slides, how to record your screen, okay, how to show your face, how to, plug your phone, the tools you use. You can't write everything as a text. You have to show it. So I was mostly doing videos. So I just shifted to YouTube. I was now using YouTube and also Instagram. So I was using Instagram as well. But I was majorly on YouTube. And then every time I'm doing videos, and I was really getting engagement. It's just that consistency. If you're not consistent, you'll be tired. That consistency is key. Consistency is key. In fact, if you can be consistent continuously for like 7 years, continuously, YouTube will just become your best cash out system. YouTube pays if you can engage your audience. When you have YouTube, look at it, measures number of likes, comments, views. If your view rate is very high, if you can get at least for a 30 minutes video or a 1 hour video, you can get like 100 to 1,000 views. You're on your way to earning cool dollars. YouTube will pay you for that because they want their platform to be active. So choose the right platforms. What are you into? What are you doing? What do you want to be known for? You can't be known for a lot of things. Like me, then, when I was in real estate, I have a separate page for real estate. The groups I am in are strictly for real estate. I have another page that is strictly for educational content, how to create videos, how to create educational materials, workbook, worksheets, all those stuff that relates to education. I have a page for that. And I joined educational groups. And then when I now plunge into tech, I have a platform for tech events, tech communities, tech hangouts, tech webinars, tech events, So you can't bombard it. If you go to my profile, they are just straight words that I just want to talk on 1 or 2 things. But if I want to be specific about a particular area, I move to those pages. Is that page that I'm going to post on. Is that page I'm going to share my post to the groups related to that page. All the groups that are related to all the tech things I'm doing, I'll just post it there. So you should be known for a particular skill. You should be known in your industry, be known for what you are good for. Then you should know your audience. You should know where to post them. You should know where to post your contents. And you should know the type of contents you are pushing out. So choosing the right platform is very, very essential in boosting your business. Another thing again is that you have to track your metrics for every activity you do on social media. Make sure you are tracking it. is very important so that you can make informed decision. Now, you can track the platforms that are using social media tracking tools. There are a lot of analytic tools, Google Analytics, SEMrush, Sprout Socials. These are platforms that you can use to monitor the engagements and understand where you are having more leads from. So you should track your engagement rates, the impressions, the number of leads, and then the platforms you are generating those leads, the number of leads you are generating from each of these platforms is very, very, very important. Then the next thing is we move to, okay, I've talked about this. Identifying the social media platforms, focus your efforts on these platforms to maximize your reach. If you are good at comedies, you should know TikTok is your go-to platform. If you are very good with maybe talking on videos, you are always on camera, you like talking, you like explaining, you like demonstrating, Instagram, TikTok, these are the platforms you should be. Then like Twitter is also a very, very good platform. Twitter is also a very good platform, but Twitter is more like maybe you want to, maybe you have something to sell, but you're going to use text. You can use images as well, but you use more of text since they are just brief. Like I like the way Twitter is. If you create a thread, I will read it no matter how long it is, especially if it's something I'm interested in. Okay, imagine somebody creating a thread on, maybe for instance, you just say, okay, how to sell yourself in 2023, or how to sell your skills, or how to make yourself visible to international companies with your skills. And then you start listing it and it's just giving points, bullet points. Even if it's 100 bullet points, I'll read everything. As long as it's not a long text, plenty text, that one I can read it. I will follow each point. I will read it. It gives you what? Visibility. It gives you followers, likes. With Twitter, you measure the number of followers you are getting, number of new followers you are generating, likes, comments, and then you see that your engagement rate will increase, the number of followers will increase, especially if you have a content that people are interested in. Just like the topic I mentioned, if you are telling me how to showcase my skills to international companies, I'm game. Don't give me long story to read. Just give me bullet points. I'm good with that. I'll follow it to the end. You understand? So know the platform. If you are very, very good with content, you know how to create content. If a lot of companies are looking for people that can craft content for them, that can create persuasive copies that will make people fall in love with their content, that you know they'll get more followers. Now, if you look at everything today, every company, they are looking for followers. They tell you, please like, share, subscribe, please share with your friends, word of mouth, referral, share, like, share, giveaway. See a lot of people doing giveaway. Some they'll say, before you can qualify for a laptop, you have to be following us, you have to like all our posts, you have to share, you have to refer. You know, they'll give you condition. All is just to boost their visibility, to get more users on their platform, to get more followers. That's all they're trying to do. So if you are very good with content, you know how to bullet your points, and you are very good with Twitter analytics, you are good to go. Twitter is a very, very fantastic platform, very wonderful platform if you know how to measure your analytics. So then develop a content strategy. Yeah. So now, how do you develop your content strategy? First of all, what is a content strategy? This is how you want to, it's just like a laid out plan. A laid out plan that you want to follow sequentially to achieve a common goal. So now, how do you now put your content strategy together? You can use a content calendar to plan out your social media contents. Make sure your brand voice and the tone is consistent across all social media platforms. Is consistent across all social media platforms. For instance, let me show you my LinkedIn page. When I started, I didn't have a brand listing. Like I told you, I was just anywhere. You understand? Until I now started looking at the way people are engaging on my content, and I discovered that I have to be consistent. I'm coming. Let me show my activity. I now discovered that I have to be consistent. Consistent in the sense that if I'm posting a picture, I want it to have the same color, just the way I have on all my platforms. On my this is my color. This color here, blue, like it's like turquoise blue, but it's a brighter one. All the posts, I just make sure that this color is consistent on all my platforms. You can see this my color. If I'm going to attach any other color, there is this forest green and this light turquoise blue and my colors. That's what I use for anyone that you see a different color. Maybe I'm sharing it from another platform. Be consistent with your colors. Be consistent with your colors, your brand voice. Maybe you have a unique word you used to use. Like every company have this thing, like Airtel, data is life, MTN, everywhere you go. All those things, all those taglines, you should have your own too. You should be unique across all your platforms. You should have that color, you should have that voice, and you should make sure that if you are posting it on Instagram, make sure you are passing the same message on the another platform. Let's say mostly I use the most platform I use is Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter as well. I'm not too frequent on Facebook because I don't know how to write long stories. Writing long stories is like hard work for me. Okay, so that is that. So I'm going to give you an example of content that you can create. You should have a content calendar. You should create a content calendar. Now, the content calendar will outline everything that you want to achieve for that month. Now, this is a content calendar for a health tech company that I want to work with. Now, we are more concerned about diets, recipes, the supplements and symptoms, lifestyle. A lot of these are the keywords. These are what we use. These are the key terms we draft content around. So what we do now, this one is for the social media managers. We'll draft the topic for them. Okay, diet and recipe, come up with a content. They are the ones that will now come up with content for maybe diets and recipes. And now this particular company is focused on thyroid patients. They are developing a product for thyroid patients. So everything here now is concerned about thyroid audience. That's thyroid patients, thyroid victims, thyroid cancer survivors, and everything. So we already know our audience. We know our the kind of things they take. We know the platforms we can find them. We've joined their groups, even non-governmental organization groups. We've joined all those groups because we want our voice to be heard. We want to increase our visibility, and then we share our content to these platforms. You understand? So now look at this one. Now it's not every day we are posting. On Friday now we just talk about thyroid-friendly Labor Day news. You understand? Friendly news for thyroid cancer patients. For the whole of that week, maybe it's only on Friday we are posting something. On Tuesday, what are we posting on Tuesday? Tips for a mindful morning routine. Okay, how to help them engage with themselves. Now, this one is for the month of September. On Thursday, what are we talking about? How do you manage your mental health? You understand, as a thyroid cancer survivor, or as a thyroid cancer patient, or as a thyroid patient, how do you manage your health? So we have content creators that will create contents around that topic. You understand? Then on Wednesday, breakfast ideas that support thyroid people. Since our audience are thyroid patients, everything is focused on thyroids. Everything is focused on the any content we are pushing out is focused on our thyroid audience. You understand? So this for the month of September. Now we have for the month of August too. If you look at August too, can you see now we have a different topic again? How to support someone with a thyroid disease is our topic on Tuesday. And it comes with images, sometimes videos, sometimes posts where you can ask questions. Sometimes it can even be a giveaway. We just maybe want to give out a worksheet or a workbook, or maybe a journal or a bronchio on maybe thyroid diseases and treatments and things like that. We could do giveaway maybe weekend or any other day. Then on Friday, when we talk about tips when you are eating out with a thyroid condition. Then for Tuesday in the month of August, we are looking at turmeric. What are the benefits? A guide to thyroid medication. So you can see that the contents are different for each month. The contents are different for each month. Every month we have what we talk about. And that is how you create your content calendar. You can use Canva, you can use Google Sheets, you can use content card, you can use this Co-schedule. Co-schedule is a tool that can help you schedule your content and post on all your platforms. So there are a lot of tools out there that you can use. This is another sample of a content calendar tool. On Monday, we'll talk on cryptocurrency. We'll look about cryptocurrency news. For that day, we'll post on Twitter, we'll post on Facebook, Instagram, on our blogs, on LinkedIn. Then on Tuesday, we'll talk on educational posts. We'll post it on all the platforms too. On Wednesday, we do question and answer. We post on. So creating your content calendar is not a day's job, but you take your time to create your content strategy. What are you giving your audience? What do you want to post on social day? It's not every day you're posting the same thing. Some days you can just post maybe videos, or you can just give a motivational post, or you can just say something about a promo coming up. Maybe you have a promo coming up, you are going to slash the prices, or there's discounts. And also you should be aware of the environment. Maybe like now that we are in Ramadan now, a lot of companies slashed some of their prices. They now say Ramadan discounts, you understand? And of course, imagine if you're interested in that product. Let's say, for instance, like Spectra Data now, the data provider I'm using, decided to give us Ramadan, they upsell one of their products to us, Ramadan discounts. They now slash the price like 15%. So now for 10 gig now that you are paying 3,750, you now pay 3,250. They've removed like 500 naira inside the money. So if you are subscribing for a higher package, they may remove like up to 1,000 naira and the rest. And you see a lot of people rushing to buy this thing, to subscribe to that plan. So you should know how to engage your audience. You should create your strategy. What kind of videos are you using? And then your voice should be unique. The color you are using should be very, very unique. You see some Instagram pages, very interesting. Once you land on that page, you don't even want to leave that place, because it's very, very interesting. The way they arrange their contents is so lovely, so beautiful. I don't think I've logged in on this. You understand? So lovely, so beautiful. You see it, and then you want to connect and further convert and discuss with that person. Like, maybe I'm interested in your product. How can we proceed? You understand? So Instagram is another wonderful platform that you can showcase your products, and make sure you are tracking your progress. You should also track it to know the number of people that are engaging with your content. You can measure the engagement rate, the clicks, number of clicks, the impressions, the conversion rates, and your leads, that number of followers you are getting, new followers, new content. So yeah, so that's that about content strategy. You can use different tools to create your content strategy. Make sure that you do a lot of research, you measure your success rates, and then you optimize your content. You can even tell people to help you share. Always give the instruction. Please like, share, comment, and tag your friends. You see a lot of companies, when they are trying to showcase a product, they'll tell you to like, comment, tag your friends. They know what they are doing. They need that visibility. So if you're starting out or you have a business, you should know how to connect. You should know how to make your research, know how to measure your progress, create your content, and be very, very, very creative. Learn, attend webinars, take up courses, and practicalize. Don't just attend course. You attend every course you see on Udemy, you subscribe, you buy courses, and then you are not implementing what you are learning. You are just wasting your money. When you invest in it, let's say, for instance, you want to invest in a business, make sure you're implementing everything you are learning. Implement it. Don't just learn and go and sit down. That was how I was able to project my business when I started Tech Teachers Limited. I even went as far as the East. I was going to the North to go and do training for schools. Go to North, go to East, go to in fact, the states that I've not been to in this Nigeria are very few. I was going around a lot. It came to a time I had to stop traveling. I started doing virtual. I said, okay, just connect and let's do. Because of security reasons, I didn't want to be traveling up and down. I said, okay, let's just connect. And Nigerians, they don't like you just talking on the computer and they prefer you to be there live. Nigerians, I can do a video with maybe a client of mine abroad and everything will go on fine. I can just do the demo. Maybe I'm teaching them how to use a tool, or maybe I'm teaching them how to use Camtasia, and I'm just, they'll follow. They'll also have it installed and the following, and just, okay, what do you just click? They'll click on their own system. You understand? But Nigerians, it's very few that you can train that way. Very few. I'm talking from experience. It's very few that you can train that way and say, okay, click here. They'll tell you, madam, just come to the school. Come and show us how you do it. So that was when my engagement rate started dropping, because a lot of people were not really into the virtual kind of training. They wanted physical so that they can bombard you all the questions in their life. And the moment you are going for it, they say, no, come back. Where did you click? Show me in my computer. Where did you click? Click there. Is it where? Show me. You understand? So they make you understand? It's very tedious, very hectic, time consuming. And most times I keep repeating the same thing. So if you are looking to do a virtual training or a virtual business, your business is virtual, make sure you are engaging with your audience. Engage with them, don't get tired, no matter how frustrating it may be. It can be very frustrating, especially when you run an advert and you say, okay, for further instruction, please click on the learn more button. The learn more button is there, click on it so that you can get more instruction. You see people will still go to the comment section and they ask me, where should I click? How can we know further? You say we should learn more. Where can we? Please, I'm interested. What should I do next? You understand? Some questions are very frustrating, but you have to be patient. Some people lose their patience and begin to, answer rudely, and in the end, you lose a lot of customers. And if you lose customers, you are losing money. Like they say, customers are king. I used to think content are king until one of my tutors, Mr. Tofik, he convinced me that no, content is not king. Customers are king, because if you treat them anyhow, they can just drop whatever your product you think is so wonderful that you're selling. They'll drop it and move to the next person. So customers are king. Even if they ask you the same question 210 times, make sure you answer it 210 times with patience, and your tone should not change. It's very hard, but you have to learn it. Learning how to deal with customers, dealing with stakeholders is, in fact, it's a course that should be studied. I didn't know until when I started dealing with customers. I had to go and learn that course. I took a course on how to deal with stakeholders. Yes, because there are some things you are not even supposed to use. So social media is a whole ball game. If you want to leverage your business, there are a lot of things you have to sacrifice. You have to even sacrifice your own personal interests. I see some people, they say, oh, I'm the shy type. I don't know how to talk. I don't like crowd. Well, you're not ready for business. If you are ready for business, you will engage, you will connect, you will network, you will talk. In fact, you will go to comment sections that you know that this guy has visibility. You will go and comment wisely. I not to go and comment foolishly because you want to be noticed. No. Comment on people's posts. Make sure you are connecting with a kind of intelligent content. If the person is talking about, maybe the person is talking about sales, or he's talking about copywriting, or he's talking about his business metrics, or he's talking about something human related, make sure you're also creating an intelligent content that is related to what the guy is saying. You understand? That way, people even want to connect with you. There are people who have connected with from comment section. I'll go to a post. I'll not connect. It's not even because of the poster that I'm connecting, but because of the person that commented. I discovered that, this comment is so intelligent. Who is this person? I would like to know the person further. You understand? Before you know, I'll send connect request. Like, I want to know you. Like, you are so intelligent. I like the way you post your content. You understand? So you should connect intelligently, not foolishly. Like connecting on every post you see. No, make sure that you are dropping intelligent points. You can even share insight. If the person is talking about a software, Yes, there was a time there was a lady there on one of my connects on LinkedIn. She was talking on Salesforce on how it has helped her to boost her business and everything. And she was trying to convince her manager to subscribe to Salesforce, and manager said no, it's too expensive. You understand? So I just commented, I said, Salesforce is expensive, but the good thing is that once you buy it, all the headaches that you have with all this muscle tearing is cleared. It has various factions. Like me in my own business, I'll just give an example of how I use it for a client of mine. It was the client account and everything. The client told me to log into Salesforce and help me do one or two things, create a dashboard, everything. I said I was able to help the person because of the knowledge I have. And I saw it that despite the fact that it's expensive, it solved the problem of my clients. And it's a tool anybody can invest in. So, and the lady went further to say, yes, that she likes the fact that I even say I know how to use it, that she would like to know more. You understand? She now sent me a message that there's one feature on the software that she can know to use, like creating knowledge base if I know how to. And not that way, it's very easy. You can just do this. You understand? We just explained it and we just connected. It's not like she wanted to give me business or we are going to do business, but that connection was established. And from there, you don't know what can happen. So you should engage with your audience, comment intelligently, know the platform you are going to go and drop your comments. Some of these posts you see, people are saying that, hey, look on LinkedIn, I finished so course, I finished so internship, I got this. You can't go to Facebook and they say, hey, in Facebook, they'll say, oh, sure, see this one. You understand? Facebook cannot, they'll not even, they'll take you like you are showing off. In LinkedIn, it's a normal thing that people share their successes, their good news and everything. But in Facebook, when you do it 2 minutes, and this one is showing off, and only you go school. You understand? Facebook, they are interested in stories. Hide my ID. And this happened. Imagine what my neighbor did. Early morning, somebody came and not comment. I was just lying down. Something fell from this thing. Did you not hear that rat stole jewelry from one Indian shop? That is what they like on Facebook. Stories. If you're a very good storyteller, you can use to sell your product on Facebook and you will sell madly. You will sell if you know how to convince your audience. You will sell madly. Sorry, it's like I'm taking time. Wow. Okay, so what does it do when you engage with your customers? It increases your revenue, your brand loyalty, it increases your purchases, referrals, it reduces your churn rates, and you are able to increase your cross-selling tactics. All right, then use paid advertising. I cannot underestimate the importance of using paid advertising. I cannot underestimate the importance of using paid advertising. Look, even if you're using other metrics to sell your product, don't underrate sponsored ads. Oh my God. I've seen a lady that sold Zobo of 100 naira, 500 naira, made 1 million. I kid you not. How did she do it? She used adverts. She used influencers. She used influencers and she ran sponsored adverts. She was selling her Zobo of 100 naira, 500 naira, and she made lots, mad profits. 1 million naira within 1 month. It's no joke. She put in the effort. She didn't know how to run the advert. She gave it to an expert. And the expert did a wonderful job. And then her copy, I think we're able to get somebody to craft the ad copy for her. With the person that crafted that ad copy. Then Tech Teachers 1999, we did the video for her. You should see the video. Oh. To drink Zobo, you will even be ready to take Tife. You can even call boss now or Uber to take you to that spot to go and drink the Zobo. You know, when you're editing a video and you make the red of the Zobo to the very red, and the way the people are drinking, the way they are, licking their lips and smile, like as you're watching it, you're already tasting. You understand? So she had the money to pay all these people to carry out these adverts for her, to combine the adverts. We did the ad creatives, the flyers, the videos, and then somebody else did the art copy, and the person that did the adverts for her, the sponsored ads. And then she went ahead again to use influencers. In fact, with influencers, you can never go wrong, especially those ones that have mad engagement on their platforms, those ones that have like over 3.5 million followers. under one day, you can even make 500K if they help you to advertise your product very well. So using paid adverts is also very, very important. Now, you should also test. Make sure as you are running your advert, you test different ad formats. You test your image, your videos, your carousels, your leads to determine what works best for your business. You can track to measure your effectiveness of your adverts. You can track your traffic if you are trying to increase your website traffic. You can track the number of people that are coming to your website. You can track your sales rates, like number of conversions you need. You can track the strength of your conversion, your campaign, your social media campaigns. You can track it by the conversion rates, the click-through rates, number of people that engage, the ones that even go further to click to make payments. You can track number of sales you are making, the new leads you generated. You have lookalike audience and your normal audience. So you track all those measures, your audiences, your lookalike audience, your new followers, and a lot of things. That way you know how to inform your next decision. So paid advert is a very, very strong analytics that you can use to boost your business. It should never be overlooked. Even me as I am, I'm still learning how to run Facebook ads because they keep changing their rules. Facebook adverts is not like before that you can use 500 naira, 1,000 naira. You will make at least generate sales of over, and you can get leads of 5,000 or 100 to 500, not 5,000, 100 to 500. Can get leads like that with 1,000. There are some people that even get 1,000 leads without 1,000 naira. Then when we were using 1,000, but now the last time I wanted to run ads, I was shocked. Everything has changed. And you have to keep reading their policy, which I didn't even read. I think I even flouted one of their rules and I was banned immediately. My Facebook ad account was banned completely for running ads. I'm still pleading. You can appeal. I'm still appealing. So you have to be up to date, consistent, read their terms and conditions to avoid being banned and also to avoid flouting their rules and regulations. Then measure your success. I've always been saying it. Always measure your success. Everything you do, measure your success. Use social media analytics to track your progress. Monitor your metrics such as your engagement rates, your conversions, and use the data to make informed decisions so that you can optimize your social media strategy. And with that, we come to the end of this section. So do you have any question? Thank you for listening. As always, I'm Fatima Audu, your host.